Welcome back to Apple Addiction. If you make heavy use of your iPhone 12 and often find the battery running low while you're out and about, the Apple MagSafe battery pack, $99, will likely become your favorite new accessory. Apple's MagSafe battery pack is a compact device. It will just slightly double the thickness of your iPhone, which is notably thinner than most third-party options we've seen to date. So in this video, we're going to discuss MagSafe battery pack. Does it really worth to buy? The video is going to be amazing, so make sure you stick to the end. Before starting the video, be sure to smash the like button and subscribe to never miss out on any of our videos. On Apple's main page, we have $99 price tag, which is actually really affordable because most people are expected a $120 to $150 price tag. But other than that, in some pictures that show off the only option being available being white and some rubbery silicone material on the back for good grip, which is awesome. The look is very clean, very simplistic. There is no power button, which is actually a really good thing. And it also doesn't show off what port it uses, but scrolling down on the main page, we get a little bit more info showing that you do need a lightning port to charge this in. Unlike most battery packs, it does not come with the cable in the box. Of course, you have to buy that separately or use one that you already have. Now, there are a couple of really great benefits with this one compared to other options. And that is that you actually get a notification on your phone as far as the charge capacity. So that is very convenient, and this battery pack will allow reverse wireless charging with your iPhone 12. And that is a feature that people were waiting for a while. But unfortunately, it is only to charge the battery pack itself. Now, another cool feature that you get, what you get with most of these, is that you can use it as a wireless charging base station, so you can plug it in at your desk, set your phone on top, and when you're ready to go, you just pick it up. You don't need a dedicated wireless charger. That is really cool. With that, you can actually plug in your phone, and then they'll charge your phone. And once it's done, it will reverse wirelessly charge the battery pack as well. What most people expect to reverse wireless charging for is AirPods, and an Apple Watch would be amazing to be able to charge from your iPhone. Other than that info, there are very few details about the charging speed, how much charge you will actually get, or what the capacity is, which Apple did actually state with their previous smart battery case. But if we go ahead and look into Apple's dedicated page that has extra info, we get a few really important points. And we can also find a page that helps you find the serial number. We actually see the capacity, which is 1,460 mAh. That is super low, but doesn't tell the whole story. The battery measurement discussion is interesting, but it doesn't change the fact that the MagSafe battery is simply small. It's meant to be pocketable and easy to carry, and so you should think of it as something you can stretch your battery life just a little, not to get you through multiple days. So, if you compare this 1,460 mAh with any third-party 5,000 mAh, 1,460 is low, but the voltage is actually double what you typically have inside your phone or inside these battery packs that you can buy. That means, if we do the math, the actual mAh is about 2,920. So that is much better, and that is slightly higher than an iPhone 12 or 12 Pros, lower than the Pro Max. But it is still not as good as the third party, which has a larger battery. And of course, that 10.8 WH battery rating is just the battery itself. That doesn't account for inefficiencies when you're pulling energy from a battery, or inefficiencies when you're on top of that, wirelessly charging. When you connect the battery to your phone, a slick graphic appears on screen that animates it. The center shows your iPhone's battery percentage both in numerical fashion as well as graphically. Below that, and much smaller, is an animation displaying the battery pack's battery. If your iPhone is in low power mode, the circle will highlight in yellow rather than green. At any time, you can also glance the battery's remaining capacity with Apple's battery widget on the home screen. The battery widget can also be smart stacked, so that it intelligently shows when your battery pack is connected. Most battery packs that use a cable to charge your phone have 80 to 90% efficiency. 90 is very, very good. And then on top of that, you have a loss from wireless charging, so most of these MagSafes, their actual efficiency is about 45 to 48% of the rated one. Apple will be better than 45% efficiency with their better batteries, high voltage, and the MagSafe. But doing some research, people say that 70% is probably the high end. And Quinn from Snazzy Labs did some math as well, and that is being optimistic. So if we do the math, that would mean that your iPhone 12 will get roughly a 70% total charge from the power of being, and looking at this third-party power bank. So even with the extra efficiency, you're not going to get full charging on iPhone's 12 Pro Max. That might be closer to about a 50% charge only. Most of these third-party options will either give your iPhone 7.5 watts or 5 watts, even though they'll say 15 or 20. That's only for Android phones. And some of these will do 7 on the battery, and some will do 6 that are less efficient. Where MagSafe's is more efficient, they can actually give you close to that 15 watts, which is fantastic. But this is where the story really turns for the worst. If we dig into Apple's support page, it says that, yes, you can get that really fast 15-watt MagSafe charging, but only if you're plugging a 20-watt or higher cable into it and using it as a wireless charger. If you're unplugging it while you're on the go, you will only get 5 watts of rated wireless charging. So that comment that said, they're waiting for Apple's official one for fast charging, and that's exactly what we're waiting for. Unfortunately, that is just not the case. And even if Apple can reach that 5 watts of actual wireless charging instead of 3.5, that is still slower than the 7 that you can get with this hyperpower. And we haven't even talked about price just yet. Now, what does that mean in the real world? The 3.5 watts of real charging only gets you 13% after 30 minutes. And then the faster 7.5, that gives you 7 into the phone, which is going to be better than Apple's, only giving you 23% charge, compared to the actual MagSafe the way it should work, which will give you 30% charge in 30 minutes. And even more than that, as far as how fast a charge is under 30 minutes and then after an hour, MagSafe would give you 55%, but you will actually get somewhere between 28 to 35% charge in 1 hour. So that is really, really slow. So not only will you get a low capacity from that battery, the charging speed will be much slower, but it actually gets worse. Apple decides to stick with Lightning instead of going with USB Type-C, like most of these third-party options. And that means that you cannot get power out any other way than wirelessly charging, which is much slower, much less efficient, and you have less capacity. With a third-party option, you can use it as standard fast wireless charging bank or just a regular power bank, unless you need the convenience of not having cable. And with that, you can plug in an Apple Watch charger. Any other, Lightning cable for AirPods, an Android phone, or anything else, your Bluetooth speaker, and you can get more power. Whereas with Apple's option, you can't do that. It's only for wireless charging in a slow and less efficient way. Apple's MagSafe battery pack isn't designed for multiple iPhone charges on one fully powered battery pack. Like its predecessor, it's designed for scenarios like those rare 18-hour workdays, where everything around you is on fire, and you need to eke out a few more hours from your iPhone when away from a wall socket. Let us know your opinion in the comment section below. This was all for today. Hope you liked the video. Do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Stay safe, and we will be back soon with another video.